Simply Made Local. I'm Abby.
Ryan. Carrie.
And we are from Simply, and no, Taylor. Taylor wasn't able to make it here with us this evening, but she is watching from afar. So hi, Taylor, we miss you, we love you. We are the fantastic team behind simplymadelocal.com. We are a handmade marketplace for all things super unique, wonderful, handmade, DIY assembled, digitally created. Basically anything that wasn't the same before you put your hands on it, that is simplymadelocal.com. We are a virtual marketplace that just has the most amazing products. So if you're a maker, please come check us out. We are a new option for you to sell your handmade goods virtually, since we don't really have too many options right now for physical marketplaces. So it's really been amazing for us. We are 4 makers that sell handmade products, and we just really wanted something new, something better, and that's how Simply Made Local was created. So every Thursday night here on Facebook, we come to you with a new craft because we are crafty and we love all things crafty.
And this is like the best way we can get together right now because we're still doing the quarantining thing. So
we're still socially distancing. So we come to you here every Thursday with a new craft. We invite you to request a craft. If there's something that you would like to see done live, broken down and show you how to do it, please suggest it and we'll get that on. Tonight's project was a request from one of our amazing makers, Soul Bloom Designs. So we want to give her a shout out. Ryan, go ahead. Hi. Go ahead and tell everybody what we are doing this evening.
So we are actually making 7 different kinds of bows. I'm going to do three different ones because one of mine is like super, super fast. I found it from one of my favorite YouTube DIY crafters. I'm going to also make a hair bow and like more of a cricket bow. I'm going to show you guys how I use my cricket because I think of our group, I'm the one who uses the cricket the most. So I'm going to show you that really quick.
So excited to learn that.
Abby is doing 2 different kinds of gift wrapping bows because we are headed straight into gift giving season. And Carrie is doing a gift bow and a hair bow as well. I think for the most part, most of our ribbons are available at the Dollar Tree. I know that the ones that I'm working with for my hair bow and for the quick bow were from the Dollar Tree. And I got the faux leather that I'm going to use on my cricket bow from Amazon. But cool thing I just found today at Hobby Lobby, they have these rolls of faux leather ribbon in the ribbon section. So it was on the very bottom shelf, and I've been there a million times and looked at their ribbon, and I never once saw it before, but I was like, oh, this red buffalo check caught my eye. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same stuff I bought off Amazon. And it was like half the price. So there you go. Helpful tip.
That is amazing.
As far as the rest of supplies, you'll need a glue gun, maybe some wire, depending on what you're making, scissors. And I would definitely say that having some sort of measuring tool, this is one of the new cutting mat things that they have at the Dollar Tree in their Crafters Corner section. So whether you use this
Dollar Tree,
yeah, I got this at the Dollar Tree. Isn't that cool?
yeah,
and it's like a full-on cutting mat. Like you can like do a rotary cutter on it. Even it's self-healing.
That's awesome.
Well, the Dollar Tree definitely stepped it up. Absolutely. Both of my ribbons were from the Dollar Tree that we purchased last year during this time.
Yes, I know. This one I'm going with yellow tonight because I love yellow. So had it on hand from my wreath that we did. When did we do that one? A few months ago?
Yeah, it was like in the summer, right?
Yeah. That's crazy.
I think that's a nice thing, like the Dollar Tree ribbons. Yeah, it was.
I know.
The Dollar Tree ribbons are really nice. Like I got this big fat guy here, and it's really cool, and it's wired, and it's like a 12-foot. It's a 9-foot roll, so I can do quite a few things with it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm also using felt tonight, so I'm busting out the old felt. Quite a bit of it. My daughter has many requests.
Okay. We're just about ready to get started. We're just letting everybody kind of get on with us. Hi, Taylor. She's watching. Hi, Robin. Thanks for joining us. We put out our supply list every Monday, letting you know what craft we're doing, and we give you that supply list. So if you want to join along with us on Thursdays, we just have so much fun. We just make some time to kind of get together with our girls, the four of us and our friends here, and we just kind of craft along. So you are welcome to join us. So you can check out that supply list. So everyone's kind of getting their bow supplies ready. And let's see, we also invite you to start a watch party. If you think that your friends would like to watch along and see how to make bows, share the wealth. Make a watch party. And let's get started. So I think as we get going here, please let us know who you are. Let us know where you're from, where you're crafting from. And if you're a maker, please tell us what you sell. Or if you're a crafter, let us know what your favorite craft is and what you're excited to do this season.
Yeah, we'd totally love to give you and your shop a shout out. So especially if it's with us.
And then that also just reminds me that if you have an idea, if you want to see something, let us know, and we'll definitely fit that into the upcoming Thursday nights.
We'll pencil it in.
Pencil us in. Absolutely. Okay. The only thing that I think I have in addition to what Ryan gave you for the supplies is I also have some wire. And you can use, what are those called? Pipe cleaners. Pipe cleaners do the same thing. I actually prefer using pipe cleaners when it comes to making my bows. But I had some wire here from us doing a tutorial, 2 weeks ago. We did the Dollar Tree pumpkin wire forms, and that was, oh my gosh, those turned out so cute. So if you are looking to get some inspiration on what to do with your pumpkin wire forms, please come check out our YouTube channel. It's at Simply Made Local. We break it down and show you 4 different styles of how to decorate that pumpkin wire form, as well as last week we jumped into all things pumpkin spice and the Dollar Tree 3D pumpkin wood boards, right guys?
Yeah, those were so much fun. I've made so many more of them. I've made them before and more after. I love those ones. Next year if they have them, I think I'm gonna buy a case of them. Yeah, they're so great.
So easy, and they make a great gift. And I think that it is just nice to share some extra TLC with your neighbors, with your friends. We made those 3D pumpkin boards for, I think, mine was $1 because I had already had the paints, I had the stain, I had the twine. So I literally paid $1 for the 3D board, and it's a beautiful decor piece. And how nice to gift that to somebody. So that was a lot of fun.
I made 2 for a really good friend of mine, Ivory, and then I made 1 for my sister-in-law because she's been working her butt off lately, and I made 1 for my mom and 1 for me.
See, so many. It's so fun. So if you want to check that out, check out our YouTube. Also, we're available on all social media at Simply Made Local. You'll find us on Facebook and Instagram. And if you want more inspirational ideas, we are on Pinterest. Head on over to Pinterest.com and just type in Simply Made Local in the search, and you're going to see all of our boards with some of the best. Ryan did all of the legwork for you. She showed you all the trends for the upcoming holidays. So all you have to do is look over those boards, and you're going to get a ton of inspiration on just how to make this season the best yet, whether you're a maker or just a crafter. So let's get
especially
started.
for this one, this board is called All Things Bows. So I grouped them all together because I figured that would be easiest no matter what kind you're looking for. So it's called All Things Bows, and then the ones from the last 2 weeks, because they're pumpkin related, I have a whole board that's just pumpkin ideas. So whatever makes your heart happy. Go there and take a look for inspiration.
Okay, so we're gonna do this a little differently. So usually when you join us here on Thursday nights, you're going to see us kind of give you 4 different ideas, and then we just craft at the same time. Feel free to watch any of us at any given time, rewind and watch a different person, or and so you get 4 different ideas. But with tonight, this is a little more of a technical tutorial, so we're going to go one at a time. So we can start with Ryan. She's going to show you her first bow, and then we'll go back around again, showing you our second bow. So let's get started.
I am just
okay, so I'm going to turn down here. The supplies I'm using today for this bow that I'm going to show you first are this 1.5-inch wired ribbon. It does not have to be wired, by the way, for this. I think it makes it look a little fluffier, or it keeps the fluff a little. But if you don't have a wired ribbon, some way you can keep the fluff is to hairspray your ribbon at your bow at the end, and that will definitely help keep it shaped, just kind of like if you used starch. Hairspray kind of does the same thing for a ribbon. So I'm using a 1.5-inch ribbon.
Uh-oh, is Ryan frozen?
So I'm going to need 2 pieces of the...
You froze for a second, Ryan.
I'm frozen?
Yep. Well, you're back.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. All right, so for the 1.5-inch ribbon, I'm going to need 2 8-inch pieces. So I have 2 8-inch pieces, and then the 3/8-inch piece, I need a 4-inch piece, and then enough to cover whatever alligator clip you need. You don't measure that because, like, I have 2 different...
She's 2 different alligator clips there, so she's just measuring at the time that she has it.
Yeah, so just you want to wrap it around so it covers the top part and all the way under. This is really good, especially for fine baby hair. If you're going to put this on a baby or a young little girl or boy, that really helps grip the hair a lot better if it's lined like that, and it looks better. So
what did you use to attach that material there, Ryan?
I just used my Lily hot glue gun, just regular old hot glue.
Okay.
Yeah. So I actually don't need any extra supplies. Mine is going to be completely done with hot glue. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my first piece over so it's right side down. I'm going to go straight down the middle with 1 bead of glue. I'm going to fold it over in half and push that down. So, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Another bead of glue and fold this over.
Wow.
So I'm kind of going to be, what I call this one is kind of like a pinwheel boutique bow. So I'm going to let that one dry, and I'm going to do that on the other piece because I'm going to be smushing these 2 together at the end. So 1 down the middle and push down. Ooh, don't burn my flesh. We have a funny joke amongst us all. The shirt buyer has a warning on the packaging that says it will burn your flesh. So don't burn your flesh. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the one that's not boiling lava hot anymore, and I'm going to kind of like pinch it. I'm going to want to do like a double accordion fold on it. Is that how you say that? A double accordion fold? So
yeah, sounds great.
Perfect.
Folding it, pinching it in half, and I'm going to put a bead of glue there in the middle. Pinch it till it dries, and then I'm going to fold these 2 pieces over and flip it over and put glue there so it folds and glues all the way like that.
Very cute.
You could, if you didn't want to use so much glue or you didn't have any hot glue on hand, you could get the same effect with using wire or some twine or some black thread or whatever color would match your material. So it doesn't look super exciting yet, but I'm going to do the same thing on my other piece. Again, I'm going to kind of plan out my accordion fold in the middle first. I do it this way so I don't burn my fingers also. Do the middle first, flip it over, there and there. So I have all these layers kind of protecting my fingers.
Smart.
Okay, so once I'm done, I'm gonna then come back and smush it up so it looks cute. I'm gonna unfold these and floof it up a little bit. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the other one, but mostly just on one side, because then you're gonna be pinching them together. So I'm gonna take these two pieces that I've done and pinch them together. And then glue the crap out of the middle in there so it stays.
That is cute. I like that ribbon.
And then just kind of, yeah, and then we'll fluff it more once we get it all complete so it looks really cute. And then you can just go and add in more glue as you see to make it kind of even. Okay. I'm just gonna hold it because I want to make sure it's dry. I'm getting all these little fibers off. All right, I pull my fingers away and it's staying.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That reminds me of the Joker.
Yeah, kind of, huh? So I'm gonna take my alligator clip that I've already wrapped or lined, and I'm gonna flip this ribbon over, and I'm gonna place it so the line side is facing up. And I'm kind of gonna open it on my finger. I'm gonna take this ribbon and wrap it around. But also, oh, I'm gonna back that up. I think it might be easier if you do one side here, glue down the ribbon, glue down the ribbon on the sides there. I've got to get a replacement glue stick here. Goes fast.
I always end up trying to glue, forgetting that I need a new replacement until it's like the last minute and I need it.
Okay, so essentially I just want to wrap this around the bottom part of the alligator clip to secure the alligator clip to the bow. So that's what I'm doing now. So I'm going to just put some hot glue on the bottom part of the ribbon and under the alligator clip and just kind of glue it down and hold it with my finger until it sets.
Very cute.
And then I'm just going to glue the rest of it down.
Wow,
and
that seems simple.
I know.
Yeah, pretty simple. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here, just to give it an extra layer of security. So now that I have it like this, I'm going to just glue there. And I think it just makes it look a little bit more finished. And like I was saying before, when you have fine baby hairs, having this ribbon layers really helps grip the hair without pulling it out either. So now I'm just going to trim this off, glue it down to the side here, and we are done with this one. Well, other than I'm going to floof it up a little bit. I'm actually, I heard that on some like cartoon floofing. Yeah.
It's a thing.
It's a thing. Okay, so there's my finished bow.
Very cute.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Love it.
Oh my gosh.
Super cute. All right, who's next?
Okay, I'm next. So let's see here. Just gonna get set up. So I'm going to show you how to do a really nice gift bow. So this is what it's going to look like. And when I first started making or playing around with bows, I was very intimidated. These can be, they look daunting almost, like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. But this actually is really simple. So I'm going to show you how to do this. This would look very nice on a gift. Or you can make this with a bigger, I think a bigger ribbon, and you could put this on a wreath as well. So this kind of goes for both. The two bows that I'm showing you tonight are very similar. It's just a different way of showing you how to do those, the different techniques. So let's get started with this one. So for this one, you're going to need some ribbon and with wire. And that's really going to help to keep those loops nice and full and look really 3D. So you're going to take the bow attached to your spool, and you're just going to fold that over like this. So you have a nice loop there, and then you've got your ribbon coming out underneath. So what you want to do is you want to take the center of your bow, and you're just going to cinch it. See? Cinch there in the middle. And you're going to hold on to that, and that's going to kind of be your home base. That's your middle loop there. And then you're just going to, oh, we're kind of lopsided here. There we go. Then you're going to take this loop and you're going to go under like this, and you're going to bring it back to your base, and you're going to cinch it. So that's what you got there. And then you're going to take this guy, this side, give yourself a little bit more room off your spool, and you're going to this time come up and down, so that you have something that looks like a 3-loop situation there. And you're going to bring that back to your base, and you're going to cinch it. And those two pieces should fairly be about the same size. Okay? And then now it's kind of up to you. You're going to do at least one more looping. So I'm just going to kind of bring it up here a little bit. It's kind of hard doing opposite way, but as you're holding it, I'm just going to fold under and create another loop that goes to my base, like that. And I'm going to cinch it back at the base. So now you have something that looks like this. Now the next goal is to create a loop that is diagonal to this piece. So we're going to come out over here, okay? Same thing. I'm going to kind of twist a little bit so that we're going underneath, and I'm going to create that next loop and bring it back to the base and cinch. So now you can be done. Look how cute that is. You can put that right on a present. We're going to create the tails here in a minute, but I'm going to go a little further, and I'm going to create it to be a little bit more full. That way it can sit right on top of a present, or like I said, you could put this on the side of a wreath if you wanted more of that smaller bow. So I'm going to go ahead and go and do one more, and I'll kind of keep it in the middle there. Bring it back to the base, cinch, and one more time. And you're going to want to be folding down underneath. All right, so create that loop, bring it back to the base, and cinch. So now you have something that looks like this, and we're going to straighten them out here. You have your tail, and now what you want to do is you want to take your wire, and you could pre-cut this. I can just hang on to the bow. Take your wire or your pipe cleaner, cut yourself off just a little piece of wire, and you're going to go under your home base here, and you're going to wrap that wire piece around to the back and clip it, like cinch it, tie it, twist it, twist it.
Twist it, tie it.
Sassy. Where's Taylor? I got sassy bows going on over here, Taylor.
All of us sudden some sort of rap song popped into my head.
So now I have twisted and secured that bow in place. So now what I want to do is I can kind of reform it to make it all spread it out and looking really even and full. And you could just keep going with this one. You could just make this bow so big and fluffy. And then when you're done getting all of your bow pieces evened out and fluffed, you still have this tail that is still attached to your spool. So then give yourself the length of your tail. So I want my tail to be about that long. And then you're just going to double it and bring it back to the base. So you have a circle here, okay? And then bring that up, and then you're going to cut that. And I'm sorry, I went one step ahead. So you actually want to create that loop and then add that wire to connect that loop. So I added the wire before I connected the loop. See? I'm gonna bring that to the base here so it's got this big long loop, and then you would attach the wire to that whole cinch. So easy fix. I can just add some more wire, which is really neat because that will be hidden. But if you don't want to do it in 2 steps, you could do it all in that first step. So now I'm going to go back and just attach that wire back to the base, that ribbon. So I have a loop. See? Loop like this. And then you're just going to cut that in half. There's your bow.
Wow.
And if you want to get super fancy, you can clip your tails as long as you just fold your ribbon in half.
Mm-hmm.
And then cut at an angle.
Make sure you cut the same angle or you'll get the inverted. I've done that so many times.
I've done that so many times.
There you go there.
Very
This
cute.
is a great gift and wreath bow.
That is perfect.
Okay, that's
I
mine.
love it.
Carrie, what you got?
Okay, so I am making a hair bow for my daughter with felt. So in the interest of time, I went ahead and made my flower already, which I used a wool ball. Just cut some little squares and kind of, you know, petaled them off basically. I am trimming this. I'm not 100% sure if I'm in love with this flower as big as it is, but we will see how it goes with the bow. I wanted to do kind of a larger bow, so I found a template for a large bow, basically, large hair bow. So I've got the bow itself, this little template here is about 10 inches by 2.5. The bottom part of the bow is 6 3/4, sorry, by 2 inches, and then this little bitty piece is about 1.5 by 1/2 inch. So I've already traced these onto my felt, which is going to be the back side. And of course, I am conserving as much felt as possible. So these are very close together. But basically, you just cut all this out, and we're just going to kind of piece it together, which honestly, I feel like this is a really super simple way to do a hair bow. Ryan's going to be showing us on the Cricut, which is probably a whole lot easier.
I find a slightly different pattern because I figured that's what you were going with, because that's like the typical felt bow pattern. And I have made many of those on the Cricut, but I think it's something that's a little more cheer bow style on the felt.
Yes. Yes, and I have a 5-year-old, so that is what works here. She enjoys the giant crazy bow style that all the little girls love, of course. So I had to go with a big one. Plus, since I'm doing the felt flower on there, I didn't want to go with anything too small because my flowers don't tend to be very
overwhelming.
small. Exactly. I didn't want the flower to be like enormous compared to the bow. So
if you're somebody who is not able to make a bow or doesn't feel confident enough, we do have some really amazing makers on our site at simplymadelocal.com that make hair bows, especially for little girls. Very, very cute bows. They even have some bows for back to school. As well as we have a new headband maker. She's got all sorts of really cute headband designs. So we do have these hair accessories ready for you on the site at simplymadelocal.com.
Right. Yes.
And this week, oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know if you guys have been to simplymadelocal.com. I'm talking the audience today. I'm on there every day. But, we have some really awesome new stuff that just posted to the site this week. We've got a beautiful, talented maker who is a new sign maker that has different home decor for fall and Halloween. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I think I even saw a felt headband on there from her. So beautiful stuff.
Yes, that's true. She did have one. It's super cute.
And we've got a new candle artist with some pretty amazing looking soy candles. We got some new tea towels ready for fall. And also we had some new stickers.
Those came just today.
Yeah, so some really awesome stuff. You definitely should check it out at simplymadelocal.com.
Yes. All right, girlfriends, here we are.
All right.
Okay, so the side that I traced on, I'm flipping that over so it's on the back. And this is going to be the bottom. All you really need to do, flip this over again. Actually, I'm going to go this way because the tracing is going to be on this side and this is going to be inverted. So what I'm going to do is pretty much just fold this over.
Wow.
Glue it all down.
Look how cute.
Right?
It's so adorable.
I'm very excited about this, you guys. I have
And
found
then with the flower on it, Carrie, it's going to be so cute.
I know. I have a
Using her Lynn Lily Sherbonder.
Yes, with my Lynn Lily Sherbonder, because of course. So I'm just going to kind of match this here and glue it down. No burning flesh, thank you.
Hi, John. Yes, John just asked what is all this then? We are making DIY bows for gifts, for wreaths, and for hair bows. If you are wanting to know how to make bows from scratch by hand.
Yes.
But if you aren't interested in that, we have pre-made bows that are available at simplymadelocal.com that you can buy from local artists. Or you can keep following along and learn how to make a couple more different bows for the holiday season. Thanks for joining us.
Burn my flesh here for a second so this sets.
And John, if you want to see something else, just suggest it. We'll do it.
Yeah, let us know if there's a project out there that you'd like seeing done DIY, broken down with the team from simplymadelocal.com.
Right. All right, so I've got this. It's going to take a second to dry. I am not going to worry too much about the glue kind of coming out here because I am taking my little rectangle piece here and wrapping that around it. And then of course I am going to be attaching my flower as well. So a little more glue here in the middle. And I'm just going to try to center this slightly. So you can just leave this bow the way it is with the rectangle piece kind of wrapped around, glued in the back. So it will look basically like this. Or you can get a little crazy like I did and make a felt flower to stick on the center. And I even made leaves to go with it.
And I love this. I'm not sure if we pointed this out, but the reason why you're getting that stiff, crisp look, it's because she's using a different, a stiffer felt piece, correct? Yes.
This is more of a wool felt, yes. So
yes, I love that.
This very kind of structured look to it, I guess I would call it. And I am going to just kind of throw my flower right there in the middle. And I'm not quite sure where I want to place my leaves yet, but they are going on there too. So we are going to end up with this very fall color floral head bow that my daughter is going to freak out about in a few minutes here. So, and then just on the bottom here, I've got these little clips. I am just going to attach a clip to it so that we can get this in her pretty little hair. And I think that's it. That was actually way easier than I expected, you guys.
Okay, well, there's another bow. And just for you that are on right now, you will be able to see all of these finished beautiful bows on Saturday. We always post our finished projects from our live tutorials that we do here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at Simply Made Local on Facebook. You'll be able to see those finished products on our Instagram and our Facebook on Saturday. So stay tuned. All right, Ryan, why don't you go over the next bow? What you got?
Okay, so now I'm going to do the really easy one, and then I'll save the cricket one for last because I'm still trying to get out. Okay. So for my really easy twine one, I do this on a lot of the signs I make for around my house. So you just need one roll of twine. I think I got this at Walmart, but they have a 3-pack of smaller ones at Dollar Tree. So this could technically be a dollar craft. And I learned this from one of my favorite YouTube DIYers, Crafts by Caitlin. So you just take the end of the twine. I kind of pinch it between my finger and my middle finger, and I just wrap it around 3 of my fingers. It just depends on how full you want it, how many times. I usually wrap it around like 3 or 4 times, and then I cut it off. And then I kind of like hold it, and then I take another small piece and I cut it, and then I tie it around. And I tie a knot. You don't need any glue or any other supplies. This is like the coolest, best little bow.
On the go bow.
On the go bow. On the go bow. And then you pull this little guy down here. So both of those hang down. And if one of your sides that you were holding is too long, I just trim those up a little bit. And then I floof them. And then I have the cutest little twine bow. Oh, and then I want to make these.
Awesome. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay.
That looks like something
Nice
you'd
little
buy.
bow.
You can do this same effect with pretty much any other bow with raffia or colored ribbon or anything like that. It's a really simple bow.
Okay. Very cool.
All right,
All right.
I'm finished fighting with this thing. There we are.
Wow, look at that. Perfect and ready for fall. Love it.
Okay, hot tip. When you're gluing the clip down, do not glue it down when it's together. Hold it open, then glue it.
Pro tip, pro tip. Okay.
To learn while you're crafting.
Secondary pro tip, when you were wrapping that middle part around before you attach the flower, you could have wrapped it in with the felt that you secured the around part with, and then it would have hidden that part too and give extra gription.
Smart, smart, smart.
Sorry, my very first business was bows.
She's been around the block a few times here.
She's been around the bow block.
Yes.
Bow block.
So this next bow that I'm going to show you how to do, we got just a couple more minutes, so we're going to go real fast.
Okay.
We got 3 more bows to get out to you. So this bow is more for a wreath bow. This one is something that you can customize and do lesser loops, and you can include this on a gift. It's very similar to the last bow that I did, but with this one, you can get crazy with this bow. So I'm just showing you the technique. Like I said, very similar to the last one, but it's a different start and a different technique. So with this one, you're going to create the excess of how much you want your tail to be. So let's go ahead and just kind of guess about, this is probably like 20 inches or so. No, yeah, about that. And then you're going to create your middle loop. So just make a loop, and then you're going to take that loop and you're going to twist it to really secure it down. And that is going to be the middle of your bow. So now you're just going to feed in the part that's attached to your spool, and you're just going to start to create loops, always bringing it back to the center base and twisting it to secure it in to that middle. So you're just kind of cinching it and twisting, and then going to the other side. The trick here with this bow is that every next loop that you do, other than every level, I call them levels, you're going to go a little bigger than the first, and that's going to kind of create this cascading effect. So this is my first level. I've got the middle and the side. So now I'm going to bring that spool out, and this can really go in any direction, but you just want to make sure you're going to go about 1 inch longer each time. So see, on each level. Bring it back, twist it. Oh my gosh, and I ran. This was a Dollar Tree one. I just bought it. It's brand new. That's all I got. So this is only going to be 4 levels. 2 levels. 4 loops. Okay, I'm gonna bring it back. And you're gonna make that a little further, a little longer than your last one. And I'm not gonna be able to finish this one. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get this bow long enough, but so you have this, you're gonna go all the way around, creating each level 1 inch longer. And then you're going to have the ribbon attached to your spool. You would cut that off, and then that would be your tail there. So then you'd have your 2 long pieces. You're going to come back in with the wire exactly like the last one we did. We're going to just attach it to that center base, cinch the whole thing, and you're good to go with a very large bow. So I'm going to go grab another spool. I'm going to do this while the next girls are doing their bows.
Yeah, that was what I was about to ask you. So if you ran out of ribbon like that, because you're just making loops and you're going to cinch them together at the end, you could essentially just put as many spools and colors as you want into this big fluffy bow, right?
Yes, that is correct.
That's fantastic. That's a fantastic way to switch up colors and weave them around in each other. You could get real creative with that style.
Yeah, I can do purple and black. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Now that you asked for that, I'm going to do that. So let me secure this one, and I'll get some purple bow in next, and we're going to make a Halloween bow.
Yay! Your favorite.
Woohoo!
I know. Abby's the queen of
Carrie, what you got next?
Okay, so I am making a little gift bow that is a little bit different. In the interest of time, I went ahead and cut my pieces. So I've got a 9, 7, 5, 3-inch pieces here, and then this one is a roughly 12 because I'm going to
and don't worry, fans, I will put those up on our YouTube video.
Yeah.
I will write out all the measurements for these.
These will be up there. So
yeah,
super simple one. All you have to do, take the largest piece, not the very largest piece. This is my bottom piece. The next one, the 9-inch. And you just want to glue it. The tutorial that I watched, she used tape. I suppose I could be using tape here, but I like glue. So I'm going to.
Well, yeah, if you're in a pinch wrapping a Christmas present and all you got is tape,
right,
then that's a good alternative.
Yeah, all you have to do is tape it. And I am too far from my tape, so I'm going to glue. So either way, if you want to tape it, tape it. If not, get your glue gun out and get ready. So you just kind of loop it like this, and you do that with each piece. So this one, I feel like this one's a really easy, cute way to kind of wrap a gift if you want to do ribbons. Just make them a little bit more fancy and not have to spend too much time doing it, because when I get to presents, I definitely don't want to spend 1,000 years wrapping presents. I am just not that kind of girl.
My husband would have to plan it out. Like, it has to be a completely uninterrupted evening because he likes to get fancy.
Yeah,
and my crafting has rubbed up on him or something. I don't know. That's his time of the year where he's just like all out.
Oh, I made that one a little crooked, but you know,
it's okay.
How they go. My daughter and I were just having the happy accidents talk about our artwork, so.
Yeah, that's a good talk. Good mama.
It is a good talk. She was very frustrated with her painting, and I explained Bob Ross, and then all of a sudden she had a masterpiece, so.
Yep. My Sweet Ava, also has a Bob Ross painting. I love that Bob Ross is popular with them too.
Okay, so your last little piece, your little 3-inch piece, you want to kind of turn that just into a little circle here. Circle, is that the right word? I am excellent at tutorials, you guys. So, all right. What we're doing here, bottom piece, you want to trim the ends. You don't have to do that right this second. All you want to do is stack these guys, glue them all together, tiny bit on the end, and then you're going to put that on top of your bottom piece here. So let me get these guys glued down, and then I will show you the finished product.
So you just made a bunch of long loops essentially and are stacking them on each other. That's really cool.
Yep. And
it
is
looked
like
so much more complicated when you were sending over that picture earlier.
Yeah. It's like, this is really easy, you guys.
That's really awesome.
It's not a tough one. So there we are. And I used 2 different ribbons because I thought that would be cute. But there we go, little stacky thing. I'm going to quick trim the ends of these because, so I'm folding it over and then going with a little angle here, hoping this turns out proper. Perfect. We got my little ends done, and just gonna try to center this, eyeballing it. There we go. And now I have my gift ready.
Wow.
And it'll kind of look like this on top. And then you can take the rest of your ribbon, push it through your loop on top, and wrap your gift.
So cool.
Look, it's slipping, but that's the idea.
Oh,
Very cute.
just glue it down to the package.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right, that's the one that I got for my gifts.
Okay, and our final finale bow is going to be brought to you by Ryan using the Cricut.
Maker Supreme.
Okay, so I'm just warning everyone we might go over, so but okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen so that you can see what I'm doing on the Cricut.
Sweet. I'm excited for this. I'm just gonna continue gluing this package together. My very expensive gift here.
Oh, sorry, I did something wrong. Okay, share screen. Share. Okay, so over here I have my Cricut program open, and I have picked, this one is called the Cricut Tailgate Bows. There were a bunch of other things included, but there was like, it's meant for tailgating bows or cheerleader bows, and it had some like footballs and helmets, but I really just like the shape of this particular bow, so I got rid of all the other stuff and I've kept just this one. I have a glittery faux leather piece of material on my Cricut mat, and it's loaded already, and so I'm going to go ahead and cut these 2 out. The secondary one I am going to be loading on after that is this cute little black faux leather with candy corns on it to go with that, and then I'm going to put them together after that. So I'm going to go ahead and make it. The Cricut program is super easy. First one, I'm doing the material size, and I'm going to hit continue. But no, I don't want to cancel the cut. I'm going to choose faux leather, paper thin. Actually, I'm going to do faux suede so it cuts a little bit harder. And I'm going to choose more. I do have my deep cut blade in, although it says fine point blade. No, I do have my deep cut blade in. Okay, and you can see that I don't know if you guys can see. Can you guys still see me? We've never done a share screen like this kind of thing.
I can see you. I don't know if it switches when we talk. Oh, it does.
Oh.
Creepy.
Okay, so I am hitting the Cricut cut button. And here it goes. I know, this is so exciting, y'all.
Yeah, so we have yet to do a Cricut project live, but if you want to see us doing some holiday Cricut projects, we did do quite a few last Christmas season. You can find that on our blog at simplymadelocal.com. At the top right is a little blog button, and or down at the bottom you'll find our blog, where we run articles on crafting every month, where we find the best crafters and makers that we can find, as well as we are always putting up new DIY tutorials up there on the blog, so be sure to check that out.
So I'm trying to pull this off and not drop my phone and pull the bow pieces off. That's why I always do the deep cut with these, because even though it says, like, it still like sticks a little. So I'm probably gonna have to get my X-Acto knife and trim these up a bit, but I don't know what it is about these materials. They're always very tricky. So sorry it's a little shaky, y'all. So this will get better for the next Cricut tutorial. It's like a faux leather. It's not real leather. No animals were harmed in the making. No, I have one.
Are you done with the screen, Ryan?
No, I have one more to cut.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm done with the share screen. I can stop sharing. There. Okay. So I'm just going to load up the other piece of material I've got to cut.
I feel like I might need a Cricut, you guys.
I think everybody needs a Cricut.
I know. Very cool.
It is like, this is the third one I have. Actually, my second one is right there next to Abby. And I love them. I had the old one where it had like the cartridges in it that you had to plug in. And then when I got the one to connect to your computer, it was awesome. And then this one just has a rotary cutter, so it cuts circles and more intricate shapes a little bit better. And it has a few more fancier features. It'll cut deeper and harder. So I really, really like it.
There's a lot of things that you can do in the crafting world now with the Cricut.
And so I'm just going to trim off the pieces right now that didn't cut fully.
I know. One of my girlfriends has one of those.
Sharpen my blade or switch out my blade too. It's been a while. I've been cutting a lot of vinyl lately. Okay, so I have here. Let me pull these off. So it's really easy. You can pull it off and see there's the other pieces. And oh wait, I missed one on my glitter face piece over here. Let me pull that out too. Okay, and then let me turn the screen down here. I've actually never made this bow before, y'all, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up the instructions. I'm sure I can figure it out. So as you can see, when it cut, it was very, very similar to Carrie's. I think I'm just gonna layer these two like this, layer these like this, attach these here, and then wrap these around like this and attach to a clip.
Oh, that's cute.
And then do you fold it? Do you loop it at all?
And then it'll fold. Well, oh yeah, I guess it'll fold like that.
Under. Very cute.
And then these will be on top there. It'll be like that.
Oh, very cute.
I like that.
So that'll be in the end. So if you guys want to discuss a little bit, I will continue to put these all together real quick.
Okay.
Well,
and then just to remind everybody, we will show all of these finished products on Saturday on our social media, on Instagram and Facebook, so be sure to check back with us then. And also, if you follow our group or our page at Simply Made Local on Facebook, be sure to click those settings to see our content first. We put out some really great content every day, all centered around crafting and crafts, getting craft inspiration, and as well as support from our creative community. So Simply Made Local is comprised of many makers that buy and sell handmade. And when you join simplymadelocal.com as one of our makers, you're joining a creative community of many makers that are just here to help you. We bounce ideas off of each other. We help promote each other. Hi, Marina. And we're just really that creative community. So definitely come check us out. We have a How It Works page. Feel free to read up on that. And if you'd like to try us out, we are offering all of our new members 30 days of free premium membership. So you're going to get a whole month of unlimited listings, and as well as product photos of your product. You can put those up on your shop. You're going to get a direct shop link to your profile so that you can advertise that on your social media, and your customers can directly shop your store first. And really go through, you know, your things. So if you'd like to try us out for 30 days free, use code HANDMADE while signing up. Hi, Derek. Thanks for joining us. And you're going to get, like I said, 30 days unlimited listings. But we also have a free package that is our basic membership that is absolutely free. You are welcome to come to simplymadelocal.com as a place to sell your items virtually, up to 5 products. Absolutely free. No listing fees, no commission fees, no advertising fees, no competitive fees. You just get to join a wonderful creative community that is here to support you. We're available at all times, support at simplymadelocal.com. If you have any crafting questions or entrepreneur questions, we're here. We'd love to answer and to get your feedback. So we're just wrapping up here. You'll be able to see Ryan's last bow made from the Cricut. We'll be putting that up this Saturday again. And we just thank you so much for supporting us and following along with us this year. That is so cute, ready for Halloween. So thank you again for tuning in to another one of our DIY Crafty Lives here at simplymadelocal.com. On a Thursday on Facebook, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We hope that you guys all have a wonderful weekend and next week, and we're going to see you back here next Thursday, and we'll have our fourth gal, Taylor, with us, back and ready to get crafty again.
Miss Taylor.
You guys all have a great week.
Bye, Taylor. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.